Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Listening Story podcast.
I'm David.
And I'm Susan. Today's story is called The Golden Watch Mistake. So, David, where did all of this begin?
One sunny afternoon, I was walking through a large city park.
Just a normal day?
Completely normal. I wasn't looking for anything special.
Then what happened?
As I walked past a bench near a fountain, something shiny caught my eye.
Something shiny?
Yes. At first, I thought it was just a piece of metal reflecting sunlight.
But it wasn't?
When I looked closer, I saw a beautiful gold watch lying on the ground.
A watch?
Not just any watch. It looked exactly like a luxury Rolex.
Seriously?
That's what I thought. It was shiny, heavy, and looked very expensive.
What did you do?
I picked it up and looked around.
Was anyone looking for it?
I couldn't find anyone. I even waited nearby for a while.
That's responsible.
Eventually, I took the watch home.
How were you feeling?
Honestly, I felt like the luckiest person in the world.
And that's where the trouble began.
Exactly.
So, what happened after you brought the watch home?
I couldn't stop looking at it.
You were that excited?
Absolutely. The watch looked amazing. Every time the light hit it, it sparkled.
What did you do next?
I started searching online.
Searching for what?
Gold Rolex watches.
And what did you find?
Some models were worth $10,000. Others were worth $20,000. A few were even more expensive.
Wow.
That's exactly what I said. I started thinking about all the things I could do with that money.
Such as
Travel?
travel where?
Everywhere. Paris, Rome, Tokyo, maybe even a luxury cruise.
That escalated quickly.
I know, but at that moment, it all seemed possible.
Did you already believe the watch was real?
Completely. I never stopped to question it.
That was your first mistake.
Definitely.
Did you tell anyone?
Not at first, but the excitement became too much.
And then?
Then I started telling everyone.
Uh-oh. This sounds dangerous.
It was.
Who was the first person you told?
My best friend.
And what did he say?
He looked at the watch and said, "Wow, David, you just got rich."
That probably made you feel even better.
Much better.
Then what happened?
I started wearing the watch everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere. Coffee shops, restaurants, work, even the grocery store.
You were showing it off.
A little.
A little?
Okay. A lot.
What did people think?
Most people were impressed. Some asked where I bought it. Others asked how much it cost.
And what did you tell them?
I proudly told them I found it in a park.
That must have sounded unbelievable.
It did, but people seemed to believe me.
The more attention you received, the more confident you became.
Exactly. Soon, I wasn't wondering if the watch was valuable. I was wondering how much money I would get for it.
Were you already planning your vacation?
Of course. I was comparing hotels online.
Seriously?
Yes. I was already spending the money in my imagination.
Without even knowing if the watch was real.
That's right.
Then you finally decided to get it checked.
Yes. I wanted to know exactly how much it was worth.
And where did you go?
To the biggest jewelry store in the city.
Were you excited?
Very excited. I thought I was about to hear some amazing news.
But that isn't what happened.
Not even close.
So, David, what happened at the jewelry store?
I walked in feeling very confident.
You were expecting good news?
The best news of my life. I thought the jeweler would tell me the watch was worth thousands of dollars.
And then?
The jeweler carefully examined the watch. He looked at the front, then the back, then he opened it.
That sounds serious.
That's what I thought. I was already imagining myself on a beach in Paris.
Paris has beaches?
Okay, maybe not Paris, but I was definitely dreaming.
What did the jeweler finally say?
He smiled politely and said, "I'm sorry, but this isn't a Rolex."
Ouch.
That wasn't even the worst part.
There was more?
Yes, he explained that the watch was actually a toy.
A toy watch?
A toy watch for children.
No way.
Way.
How much was it worth?
I asked the same question. The jeweler said, "About $2."
$2?
$2. My luxury vacation disappeared immediately.
I can imagine.
I felt embarrassed, very embarrassed.
What did you do after hearing the truth?
At first, I didn't know what to do. I just stood there.
In shock?
Complete shock.
Then what?
Eventually, I started laughing.
Really?
Yes, the situation was too ridiculous.
You had already planned a luxury vacation?
Exactly. I had spent money that didn't even exist.
What did your friends say?
Most of them laughed too.
Were they surprised?
Not really. Some of them said I should have checked the watch before getting excited.
That's fair.
They're right.
Did you keep the watch?
Yes,
Why?
because every time I look at it, I remember an important lesson.
Which is?
Never assume something is valuable just because it looks expensive.
A very good lesson.
And never plan a vacation before checking the facts.
Even better. What lesson can our listeners learn from this story?
Not everything that shines is gold.
That's true.
Sometimes things look amazing on the outside, but have very little value.
And sometimes people get excited too quickly.
Exactly. Before making decisions, it's important to learn the truth.
A little patience can save a lot of disappointment.
And a little research can save a lot of embarrassment.
Let's see how much you remember.
Good luck.
Question 1. Where did David find the watch? A. At school. B. In a park. C. In a store.
The answer is B, in a park.
Question 2. What did David think the watch was? A. A toy watch. B. A smartwatch. C. A Rolex.
The answer is C, a Rolex.
Question 3. What did David plan to do with the money? A. Buy a house. B. Take a luxury vacation. C. Buy a car.
The answer is B, take a luxury vacation.
Question 4. What did the jeweler discover? A. The watch was broken. B. The watch was stolen. C. The watch was a toy.
The answer is C, the watch was a toy.
Question 5. How much was the watch worth? A. $2. B. $200. C. $2,000.
The answer is A, $2.
How many questions did you answer correctly?
Let us know in the comments.
Thank you for listening to today's English story.
We hope you enjoyed The Golden Watch Mistake.
Remember, not everything that shines is gold.
And don't book a vacation based on a toy watch.
That's excellent advice.
See you in the next episode.
Take care and keep learning English.
Goodbye, everyone.